That was a weird noise. It like had a little, like a, what do they call it? When you roll your R's kind of thing, but it was with beeps. Never had to do that before. Oh, that's why. there's a, I put Jesus always and it should have been love language. I'm like, why do I have two Jesus always? So I had to make some editing of my videos because there's not two of the same thing. Good grief. I'm like, something's just off here somewhere. I'm such a bundle of love today that I can't keep my head straight because I keep having these emotional outbursts from all the generosity from everybody. So we're going to the Book of Mormon because it looks like I have fulfilled all my first 5 devotions. So we are in chapter 11 of second book of Nephi. Jacob saw his Redeemer, the law of Moses, typifies Christ and proves he will come. And now Jacob spake many more things to my people at that time. Nevertheless, only these things have I caused to be written. For the things which I have written sufficeth me. And now I, Nephi, write more of the words of Isaiah, for my soul delighteth in his words. For I will liken his words unto my people, and I will send them forth unto all my children. For he verily saw my Redeemer, even as I have seen him. And my brother Jacob also has seen him, as I have seen him. Wherefore I will send their words forth unto my children, to prove unto them that my words are true. Wherefore by the words of 3, God hath said, I will establish my word. Nevertheless God sendeth more witnesses, and he proveth all his words. Behold, my soul delighteth in proving unto my people the truth of the coming of Christ. For this end hath the law of Moses been given, and all the things which have been given of God from the beginning of the world unto man are the typifying of him. And also my soul delighteth in the covenants of the Lord, which he hath made to our fathers. Yea, my soul delighteth in his grace and in his justice, and power and mercy, and the great and eternal plan of deliverance from death. And my soul delighteth in proving unto my people that save Christ should come all men must perish. For if there be no Christ, there be no God. And if there be no God, we are not. For there could have been no creation. But there is a God, and he is Christ, and he cometh in the fullness of his own time. And now I write some of the words of Isaiah, that whoso of my people shall see these words may lift up their hearts and rejoice for all men. Now these are the words, and ye may liken them unto you and unto all men. When did man start giving death sentences out, telling people, well, you got a year to live, get your affairs in order? That's not his job. That's his job. Have you noticed how many people don't survive that long? Because it's not on their dime, it's on his. He makes the decision. He makes the final decisions on everything. So it pains me when I hear that, especially with dogs, their lifespan is X. Why? Because they've poisoned them long enough that they know how long they're going to last. So they take something from us that they shouldn't. Well, my Harley's going to be 17 this month. And it's because I'm not listening to man. And I met a nurse today. And she said, even after 3 years from the vaccine, you can have blood work drawn. And if there's still, whatever that word is, starts with a T, I can't remember. I'm going to have to ask her. Maybe she's by the pool. I don't know. I know where the room is. If it's still in their system, they don't need a rabies shot. Well, Harley's in for the long haul because they're on the 3-year whatever plan they were on before anyway. So, yeah, they aren't up for it yet. So, mark my words, we'll have blood work done before. They don't need any of the other crap. Man made it about drugs, pharmaceuticals, and I listened to a lady out here because she wanted to say I was alive because of pharmaceuticals. Well, let me tell you about that. They kept me afloat, but they were killing me. They were killing me inside. because they didn't know what they were doing. They were just looking at the textbook, not thinking outside the box. And I knew when I took my health into my own hands that I was going to get healed. Because I'm like, if he wants me here, then I've got to fight for my body to be a temple again. And I'm not going to do insanity workouts to get there. I'm going to do it with the power of God. So it's been a rough journey these last 2 years. And I'm going to be honest, it was hell. It was living hell. Crawling into the house bloody, from working on landscape, unpacking a house when my head hurt so bad, and shopping for a house and my head hurt so bad and I could do it on limited time. Had to have drivers left and right because I couldn't physically drive myself, because I had to be heavily medicated with THC and CBD. The pharmaceuticals were slowly killing me. And had I kept taking pharmaceuticals, they would have taken my life early. So Miss Lois, I offered her husband Dennis some CBD and THC. It's the over-the-counter. You do not have to have a card for this. Anybody can buy it. So I'm not doing anything illegal, nor would I. That's not who I am. So, if it can give her a little bit of relief, and that's why I said they're liquid tinctures, and every time I bought them, it was buy two, get one free. And then I got a whole pile of them for free, because I had earned points. So I got $500 worth for 100. So, share the wealth with others. And if she decides just to take a drop of it and she sees an improvement, she'll believe too. But she just needs to turn to her Bible. That's what I keep trying to explain to everybody. I didn't realize how powerful, well, I shouldn't say. I knew how powerful it was. I just never took the time until I arrived here and started baking Jesus into every place I went, sharing his word, calling out to him and crying, why are you inflicting this pain? I don't get it. It's not him inflicting the pain. It was him keeping me in bondage. And I broke free of all of that, despite anything that's been thrown at me. You want to talk about Wonder Woman? This is not an accident. I have 2 EMF bands on. Yeah, this one was in the bed. I found it. So, what can I say? God will provide. God will provide. Try it on for size. It's a perfect fit. Doesn't matter what shape or size you are, what color or race you are, what nationality you are, anything, where you came from. If you came from nothing, doesn't matter. You read his word, you are the wealthiest person on earth. And you don't have to see it in money form. That's the way I look at life. When did it have to be about money? It never did. It never did. Think about what a beautiful world we would live in if it were like Venezuela. When I met Pedro, that was a gift from him. Because it does exist and it does happen. You don't need money to survive if everybody trades. Just like the market here. Just like the market here. People do it all the time. And then look what they did for me and my girls. Showered me with food. Because the little bit of money that I have pays for room and board and for fuel. So, reading the Bible, getting all the toxins out of my body, reading the Bible and realizing he says you eat what you're provided with. And he's right. And don't get me wrong, I am a very picky eater. But I have learned to eat very, very, very small portions. Your body does not require a lot to survive. You just have to put the right nutrients in it. And not a bunch of crap. I had a bagel this morning, and I've been eating a full bagel every day. Well, no, a half a bagel every day, with a whole little package of cream cheese on it, with peanut butter. And I did stop at the organic market and pick up my natural peanut butter yesterday, because I just cannot eat. I mean, I have eaten it, but it just isn't it's not pure peanuts. It's just got sugar in it and all kinds of other stuff that my body doesn't need. So it was $8 or something, but I'm telling you, you want to talk about a joy every time I eat that. It makes me the happiest person. And if I didn't learn anything else from Phil Wagaman, if it makes me happy, I need to do it. So even though I had to spend a little bit of money to get it, it'll last for quite a while. And it's going to make me happy every time I take a bite out of it. So this morning, I added to my breakfast fruit that Mama Sita and her girls and guys chopped up. So I poured that on my plate with some juice and my, what is it, Chobana, this little liquid juice stuff that's so good for your body. And I could only eat half my bagel. Half of a half. So a quarter of a bagel is all I could eat, and I covered up the rest. So I'll have a snack later when I get hungry, and that's how me and the girls have been eating all along for the last probably 6 months. I hand feed them at times. When it's time for a snack, they get all excited, and Harley goes, so I know she wants food. She talks to me when she wants water, or she'll clang her dish. So we learn to communicate with one another. So if I get a snack out, they perk their ears up. It's time for all of us to have a snack. So if we want cheese together, we have cheese together. Don't tell your vet to tell you that they can't digest it. I'm telling you, these girls are eating all kinds of stuff. And I'm seeing, I got to clean up their poop. Unless it fades into some brush and I cannot even find it, which that happened this morning. So hopefully it'll dry up and I'll be able to see it so I can clean it up. Now if I see other people's poop, dogs' poop, I clean that up too. Plus the trash, because you know what? It's all about beautifying the world. So by me beautifying this place, look what he did for me. Sent the doves, sent the birds singing this morning when I was getting up. And that morning glory. Wow. Did that make my day? Because it brought back a flood of memories from my Coco Cabana that I loved. So, look around and be blessed with what you have or have not, do not have. Because at the end of the day, it's stuff and you can't take any of it with you. You can't. And what's so cool about this place is when I look at their decorations, it's as if I did it. I mean, I feel so at home here. I've never felt so at home at a resort in my life. I mean, I truly could live here and be in this little room. I'd like a little kitchen though, and I don't know if they even have those here. But I mean, I could totally live here because the girls are getting beautiful exercise. They've got grass, the whole 9 yards. But my castle is in Summerlin Key on Caribbean Drive. That's been my worship center, truly. But look at the worship that I've done here at this resort, left and right. I can't stop. Talk about being on fire for something. Everybody knew how fire I was with taxes. They were like, holy crap, you're like a machine. Well, you don't think I'm going to be like that with Jesus? Oh, I'm far worse with Jesus, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So there's no doubt I need to stop at the dollar store and get some more Bibles for the road trip. So I have some to pass out to people that don't have them, and they want to learn about Jesus, because I keep getting messages left and right for me to teach people about Jesus. And I send them to my YouTube channel, because it's not just about Jesus. It's about being silent no more, about life, about the nonsense that we're all dealing with every day with our government and socialism and communism and other countries. I mean, I thought Chicago was a melting pot. Holy Moses. And Key West? Well, this resort's a melting pot. I mean, Venice, three workers alone Pedro, Venezuela. Esmeralda, Cuba. And then Andrea, Jamaica. Met people from Indiana, Michigan, St. Louis. They're all here in this resort. So can you imagine how the word is getting spread all over the world just from them coming to visit here? And they're all loving on my girls. I mean, my girls are so peaceful right now. Look at them. Harley's not even ready to get up on the... There's Hannah on the bed. And Harley's right there. That's His graces. When do we forget about that, people? So open His Word and start learning it. That's one way we can save the world together. Stop the war, stop the fighting. What's going on in Ukraine shouldn't be going on. That's a darkness like none other from Russia. We need to uplift our brothers and sisters in prayer and make a call to Jesus. Jeremiah 3:33. And I always said with my license plate, Nat 333, beep, beep, beep. Maybe if we start a chant through the world, God, family, business, beep, 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 He'll come a-calling on you. Lord knows He's here. Look around. He's everywhere. And He's answering prayers left and right. People are getting healed left and right. I think it was Dennis. He's talking about a sister it was Dennis. He's talking about a sister that had a brain tumor, and they operated on it. And she prays all the time. Pray, 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 pray. Well, guess what? She's completely healed and cured. That's Him. That's all Him. So, go in peace, serve the Lord, spread love, not war. I think we've had enough of that. So, see you soon. Bye. Love you.